Let's create a modal when we click on Change Avatar to give our users the ability to change their avatar as they like. So in our user panel component, on the span for the text Change Avatar, we'll connect an open modal function, and we'll bring in the modal component from semantic UI, and in the state we'll set the modal property to false, and open modal will set the modal property and state to true. We'll copy this function, and for a function called close modal, we'll use that to set modal to false. We'll destructure modal from state in render, and at the bottom, before the closing tag of our grid column, we're going to include our change user avatar modal. So once again, we'll create a modal component with some basic styling. The open will be linked to the modal value and state, and on close will be linked to the close modal function. Our modal will have a header, the text change avatar, as well as the content, which includes an input. So we'll grab the input component from semantic UI, the input will have a prop of fluid, type of file, a label of new avatar to change their avatar to a new image file, the name of preview image. Underneath this input we'll have a grid component, which will have the prop of centered and stackable. There'll be two columns within this grid, so these columns can stack one on top of another. We'll first include a grid row, which will also have the prop of centered, and then a grid column within it, the class name of UI center aligned grid. So this is a semantic UI class, and within this column we'll have the image preview, and the next column will have the cropped image preview to allow users to crop their avatar image as they like. Underneath the modal content, we'll have some buttons in modal actions. So bring in the button component. In this first button, we'll have the color of green, will be inverted, and within the button tags we'll have an icon, the name of save, with the text of change avatar. We'll copy this button and paste it in 2 more times underneath. The next button will have an icon with the name of image and the text of preview. And the last button will have a color of red, the name of remove for the icon, and the text of cancel. And on the cancel button we'll add an on click connected to close modal function to close our modal. Let's test this out to see if we can toggle our change avatar modal. So let's head to change avatar in the drop down. We see our modal, and we can close it with the cancel button.